What's up, Vegas Card Decks fam? I released the top 5 Pokemon cards to buy now a couple weeks ago. I reviewed 5 cards I bought in July, making massive gains, and gave you 5 cards to target this August for $50 total. Today, we're going to look at the cards I picked, see what they were worth then and what they're worth today. The market doesn't wait, and if you know where to look, you can catch these waves too. The Pokemon card market is in hyperdrive, and if you're sitting on the sidelines, you're getting left behind. Off our list is the biggest mover of the month, Magneton at the start of July. The Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Box promo card was $37. At the end of July, it was $44. And then the price today is $53 on TCG Player. And if you look here, the $58.75 is the price they have listed. The most recent sale was $59.99. This chart, it's doing nothing but going up. And I know the big part of it is due to being a Shinji Kanda piece. He's still on fire, even with the little bit of controversy surrounding his cards. But none of the cards are even listed near market price, so I expect this one to keep on rising. Dark Sylveon V promo card from the Dark Sylveon box is another card that we purchased in July. This one's been on a little bit of a roller coaster. I bought this for $5 at the beginning of July. At the end of the month, it was worth $8, and it's down to $7. And it got back up close to $8 just a couple days ago, but it just fell. And you'll see the market prices are under. There's a lot that you can buy under the market price. This is one that I think is more of a long-term hold. I think in the future, as we get closer to the 30th anniversary and even further down the road, is where we'll really see the price rise for this one. Chonk is another one of the Pokemon Center promos that I bought in July. I'm a huge believer in the Pokemon Center stamp promos being something to invest in. Lechonk does have a little bit of a following, but I don't think it'll reach the value of like the Squirtle Pokemon Center that you got with a pre-order for the 151 premium collection. This one you got it with the pre-order for the Scarlet and Violet base Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box. I wish they would do something like that again. But this one is another long-term hold for me. It shot up. When I got it in July, it was $6. It got up to $14 and it stayed at $14. That is a 133% increase still. And I do think in the future that it's going to keep on rising. It's just hit a point. It's kind of stalled out right now, but it's definitely something I'm holding on to for future gains. The Galarian Moltres promo card from the Galarian Moltres Crown Zenith tin went up in price. I see this one is sold for $9 for sale. I'm thinking about picking that up actually because this past week it actually jumped up. It was sitting around 10, dropped down, and then it went up to $15, which is crazy. I would like to maybe get a couple more of these because I do think they're going to go up in value. It is another Shinji Kanda artwork, and it is his most inexpensive full art that I'm aware of off the top of my head, aside from the Japanese version. And there are some that are also under, but not like this $9 one. I don't expect this one to stay around here. The Shinji Kanda hype is real. The prices keep on going up. This is a great card to have. The artwork's awesome. I got this one for $8 at the beginning of July. It was $10 at the end of July, and it's $14 now. So it's gone up $6, which is a 75% increase in value. Rockets, Whoa Buffett. The Pokemon Center stamped promo from the Destined Rivals Elite Trainer box was our last purchase for July. I got it for $62. It was worth $70 at the end of July, and it's raised one more dollar. So it's gained $9 in the month and a half, which is a 15% increase. The Elite Trainer box from Pokemon Center has absolutely gone nuclear the past couple weeks. It's gone from $180 to I think it was $280 last time I checked, And usually when the Elite Trainer box goes up, the promo in there, the Pokemon Center stamped promo also goes up. So I'm really hoping that as the Destin Rivals Trainer box goes up, that this one continues to increase in value. Pikachu 005 out of 25 from the Celebration set was our first August buy. I saw plenty of these for sale this weekend at the Front Row Card Show in Vegas. They were anywhere between $8 and $10. The market price right now is $8. I got this one for $7.50. So I got a 50-cent gain, which is a 7% gain. And this thing, it was stuck for a while, and then it just went back up a little bit the last couple days. The market price $7.24. I always round up just like the dealers do, so to me that's an $8 card. They'll never go down, even if it's $7.01. I've noticed that they listed at $8, but you can get a bunch under the market price even with shipping included. And this one is buoyed by the PSA 10s. They're still going crazy. One just sold 2 days ago for $600. This one bid, $625. So they are still being sold at a high price. The Greninja Star was the promo that was included in the Pokemon Celebrations Elite Trainer box. And this was a card that I had seen earlier in the summer, had shot up to like $27, and it dipped down, and I wanted to get in on it. And when I got it for $15. It's gone back up to $24, which is a $9 gain. So 60% gain in value in 2 weeks is amazing. I hope it keeps on going up. Earlier this week, there were very few listed for under the market price or even near the market price. There's a couple more, but this one, where is it? That one wants $5 shipping. So you're paying over market when you include the shipping. And even though it had come from pretty much nothing, one thing I've noticed with Pokemon cards is that once a new high is set, very rarely do they go all the way down to where they started. They do lose value, but they usually go back up eventually, hence the term buying the dip. And I definitely bought in on the dip on this one, and I regret not buying more. This one, I maybe saw one at the Front Row Card Show, and that's 550 tables, and I'd say half of them were Pokemon cards. So this one is getting harder and harder to find. If you're able to see it out in the wild, definitely pick it up. Our next card is the Mewtwo EX from the Celebrations Classic Collection. I got this at $8, and it was bouncing around between $8 and $9 for most of the month, and then it just shot up overnight, and it got up to $11, probably because of this last sale that was $13.47. Same thing, you can't find it for under market value because the ones that do have $5 shipping. So that's $12.50 and what, $14 when you're paying for this. And the crazy thing is, so this is the reprint of the Next Destinies back in 2012. This one is $10.11 market price. The actual card is $11.15. So it's $1 away from passing the original card, and it's being driven by this stamp right here. As I've said before, I'm a big believer in the 25th anniversary celebration set and it being good to get in on it now before the 30th anniversary, because I think the prices are going to jump even more as soon as we get closer to that. Final card is the Zekrams from the Celebrations Classic Collection. I got this one for $18. It's up to $21 market value, which is a 16% gain. $3, I'll take it. And as you can see, it's been slowly rising the whole month, and it just broke the $20 mark. The crazy thing is when you look at the year, it's gone up 700%. A year ago, you could have gotten this thing for under $3, and now it's pushing $21. Same thing as I've said about pretty much every other Celebrations card. If you haven't gotten it yet, try to get in on it now. These things are just going to continue to rise and gain value. So just a little recap. In July, we spent $118, and it is now worth $159, which is a $31 increase in value, which is about 26% increase for our July portfolio. For August, we spent $52.50. It was worth $69 as of today, which is a gain of $16.50, which is a 31% increase. And that's only in like 2.5 weeks. We still got 14 more days left. I can't wait to see where the month ends. So there you have it. We've had some big gainers and a couple that have only gained like $1. The market's moving and it's moving fast. This isn't about just picking cards that look cool. It's about understanding what creates real value: rarity, nostalgia, historical moments, and incredible artwork. The trends we're seeing, especially with the 30th anniversary hype already starting to build, tell me that the market's going to stay exciting and full of opportunities as we get closer to 2026. The most important thing is to stay informed and be ready on the move. Now, I want to hear from you. What cards have you been tracking? Have any of your own investments seen a surprising jump lately? Drop a comment below. I read every single one. And if you want more market analysis like this, make sure you're subscribed